Good old Portland back in the news.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
So that's ESPN, by the way.
Local Portland.
So Portland lately has been under a lot of chaos, from break-ins to robberies to shootings, stuff like that, drugs in the streets. And slowly but surely, we're back into the apocalypse time because local businesses and major businesses are now leaving Portland. But they're staying in other areas like Clackamas and Gresham and Tiger, Tualatin, and some of these other places, and Milwaukee. So it's like, it's very interesting. Like, Target is now on its way out of Portland. So that's the Target off Powell, Target downtown, all the Targets, they're closing their doors on Portland. And
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Fact check that.
All the Targets in Portland are closing. Walmart already did. Albertsons already did. Now it's the Target. And I wouldn't be surprised if another major market company begins to leave Portland. Nordstrom's I think is on their way out too. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, and these are stores that are like some of the backbone of Portland. Like, they're like some of the backbone of Portland.
No, Target ain't leaving without. No, Target is not leaving without some stores here.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
They're leaving Portland. They're not leaving like Tiger, Tualatin, Beaverton, stuff like that.
No, AJ is absolutely correct. So this is per opb.org, which, fairly reputable. Might want to check them out, Rob. They're pretty good. So they're closing 9 stores in 4 states, including Portland, 1 in New York, 3 in San Francisco, citing theft and organized retail crime have threatened the safety of its workers. Downtown Portland Galleria's location will close, along with Northeast Portland's Hollywood store and Southeast Portland's Powell Boulevard location. October 21st is the close date.
So they've been doing, actually, shout out to those that shop at Target. They're doing a 50% off until closing. So everything in their store is 50% off. Yeah, so if you shop at Target, you might want to go get your stuff now. Yeah, told you.
Man,
You heard it first.
Man, I told you I was on Target with this shit, bro. It's crazy out here. Man, yeah.
It's my thing that people don't understand is COVID. After COVID, people wanted Portland to go back to being Portland. I think the worst thing, and now they're actually pushing to try and re-legalize open air drugs on the street. So after they made it legal, they're trying to push to make it illegal now again because of a lot of the consequences that is created in the city of Portland. But I think it goes back to when we had the episode of Pounds and we're talking about, houselessness, and we're talking about this. And even with Bay, elect candidate Bay, and he talked about this $7 million budget that they've had for houselessness just sitting there. And it's like we keep taking money and putting it into nothing, which is now affecting the actual money that's in Portland. And so now the city of Portland is going to become an apocalypse again, to where there's going to be no buildings downtown. People are closing, literally local shops are closing their doors because of crime and theft and all of these things in Portland.
I'm going to tell you how we can save the city.
How can we save the city, Batman?
I learned this from Pounce. Okay? I was at both those interviews.
Absolutely.
I was there. You saw me. I was there. I think I know what we need to do.
What we need to do, Batman?
We need to find whoever runs and is the kingpin of the houselessness, because they control who's doing the drugs. They know. We got to find the leader of that community, Now he's tough.
Hey, it's the government. It's local government. It's local government. You got to think about it. In the state of Oregon, we are a reactionary state. We're not a
I agree with that.
progressive.
Salt them roads.
We're not a progressive state into the sense of like making sure something doesn't happen. What is that called? Active. What is it? Is it active?
Keep trying. You're almost there.
Active.
Just a little bit. Keep going.
Keep
Just
going. What is it? I can't even think of the name.
precautionary.
Precautionary.
Hey.
So instead of helping people so they don't become homeless or helping people houseless, helping people so that they can get off of drugs or be in an environment to where it doesn't affect the city itself, we wait until they end up in the street. Then we try and get them something. We wait until they are strung out. Then we try and help them do something. And it's like, why can't we be proactive in this cycle? So
You're being so serious, and I'm trying to be fun.
I know.
And it's so fun. I'm just trying to be fun. Well, what happens is the kingpin of houselessness gets another citizen, and we have to find them. They control the drugs.
They
Like,
do.
They plan out.
It's the government.
No, like you gotta look. They're like, all right, this houseless person is gonna be here, 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 and here today.
Bro, they be making bread, fam.
Well, there, yes, you're going there with me. Yes,
Bro, them people on the corner, they make real houseless people. Hey, bro, they
You ever heard John Wick?
they the mob, bro.
You ever heard John Wick? Wait a second. We just figured it out. You saw John Wick, right? What was the houseless people doing? They had
Man.
bullets.
Yep.
They was like, you want what's in this buggy?
They the mob, bro. Yeah.
See, I do. I get you. I do. But I do want to be a tad bit serious with you. Yeah, it was just interesting. I was walking downtown maybe like a week ago, on an adventure, and I was walking from the Rich Carl in the new hotel, and bro, there's 5 blocks of just
Zombie apocalypse, bro.
real. It was just different, where I was kind of oh, I thought this was gonna be a slow evening and I'm not gonna run into things or run into people. And I'm not gonna lie, I was you know how white women grab their pearls? I was oh. And for the people who are watching, oh, Rob, these are people. They weren't acting like people. I saw foaming out the mouth, and I heard dialect that I didn't hear. Maybe is alien speak. They're like Tasmanian devil shit. So it's unfortunate. Damn, 21st? Shit, I gotta go to Target this week. Fuck.
Yeah.
We gotta do a podcast in the Target.
Man, absolutely.
Quickly, it sounds like Dick's might be making a similar move.
Dicks.
I'm telling you, all the major companies are leaving because of the loss of money. People don't even you could go and steal. They're not gonna chase you down. Nothing. I'm not saying do it. Please don't. You don't create more problems for our city. Please don't do that. I'm not condoning any stealing or violence. I don't do that. I don't. But also I've noticed you go into a Safeway at Fred Meyer's. I went into Home Depot the other day. Man, they got armed guards standing there, ready to go, armed, military armed.
Since we're being more serious, let's let me be for real. A lot of the things that they're taking, in my opinion, and there's an article on it, fact tracking. You can double check me on this one too as well. Is I read maybe a month ago, the stealing is giving stores opportunities to lie about inventory that's already been broken, and saying that it's actually because of all of the stealing when it's really not, to up the prices on stuff. So when I read that shit, I was like, damn, They fucking genius. So you steal like some can of beans and a couple Wii's, right? Or Nintendo Switches, and then they be like, dang, man, they just keep stealing stuff. Well, now the beans is $7. So yes, it's people, but it's also like you were saying, the government is actually the corporations as well, where it's kind of like, yeah, we have to condone the stealing that's going on, but we also have to condone that corporations are seeing this as a lucrative opportunity for. Oh, this is why Fruit Loops are $10 a box. Be effing for real,
man. That's real.
See, I can be serious too.
And I also think it comes back to, like, go ahead.
No, so I actually thought that Rob was messing around here, but CNBC's got an article about how, they're using theft to basically kind of cover up issues behind closed doors, whether it's employee theft, issues with self-checkout lines, or just internal inventory issues.
Wow, that was lying. That is amazing.
It's but I think this is where that corruption piece comes into, because now we're creating this like vicious cycle of like, we're continuing this gap, right? So now that, like, you always talk about that the middle class is the one that gets affected by it every time.
Middle class dating, middle class expectations, all of it.
But like, think about it, right? If you shop at Target regularly, and so you shop at Target regularly, and I'm upper class, I got the money to do it, whatever the case may be, whatever. Price goes up $2-3, not a big deal, right? But if I'm middle class and that price goes up $2-3, man, that's my pocket, bro. Like, that's gonna hit me a little bit harder. And it might be the lower class or someone or whoever is stealing, quote unquote. It could be the company itself stealing from the company, quote unquote, just to make prices go up.
Wait, another random funny theory. Y'all know how they have those people disguises? Oh, all right, Johnson, you're gonna come in and you're gonna pretend to be a regular person, just rob the place. Are you sure? Do you want a job? Just come in and wreck up the place.
Just quickly, to AJ's point, it's worth pointing out that the census has done several studies that theft actually goes up when slower class people are unable to afford basically necessary things such as toothpaste, toilet paper, anything like that. So as prices go up $2-3, they're not able to buy that. Theft in turn turns up.
Mm-hmm. Which now I think has created what we have in Portland, to where all the major stores are going to have to close because people aren't buying stuff, they're stealing it. And so now there's no revenue.
Ooh, they stealing.
They're stealing.
Well,